Hi, so we were given this solar panel right here, and it's a fairly chunky piece of solar panel with only one slight problem. It's broken. You can see where the break is. There's a burn right there. So there's been an overload, it's burnt through the contact, and now it's not making contact with these bits at the back where the stuff is collected. So it's a bit of a problem. Now, what we could do, or what would be really awesome if we could do, is repair that. Now, this solar panel has a glass front on it. No chance of us getting in it this way. But here we have a bit of a plastic support, and you can see where the burn has come through, right there. And it is under this here. Now all this is a bit of aluminium surround to keep everything sealed up and weather tight and pretty, and to be able to mount it on something. It's held on by 6 screws, here, 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 here and here. And the worst thing, some butyl rubber. They jam a load of butyl rubber in there to seal everything up. Now, the best method I've come across for removing butyl rubber is this stuff, WD-40. So what you do is spray in some WD-40 down the back edge and side edge, give it a little bit of time for that to soften, and it will soften the rubber, and then you can prise this channel off. There we go. And the channel will prise off. And then obviously we need to clean the butyl rubber from here and from in here, but that channel comes off really quite easily, in inverted commas, and now we have good access to our burnt bit right there. When you've got that bit of alley off, of course the whole of this is jammed with butyl rubber, and what we want to do is remove it. Now removing it is a cunning combination of chemicals and brute strength. So all you actually do, or what I'm doing actually, is slicing down there and the either side of the channel to help loosen that material. Digging it out with a screwdriver that's about the right width to get the bulk of the material out. When I've got the bulk of the material out, I spray a WD-40 in what's left, and then I scrub over with some hot water and a Brillo pad. So for the residual on the board, same routine, slice off what you can, give it a spray with some WD-40, and then a scouring pad soaked in hot soapy water will bring off the residual butyl rubber on the backing. So to expose those metal bits, which are the bits that were burnt, all I did was paint it over with some xylene. The xylene loosens the glue that these plastic layers are on, and there's about 3 or 4 plastic layers, and then I trimmed them out with a box knife to make this neat little square, and there are my 2 metal tabs that were burnt. Then I've given those a clean now with a bit of wire wool, and I'm laying them over each other, and what I can do with those is crimp them, solder them, or tab weld them back together. Now from battery making I have a tab welder, so I'm going to tab weld them, but if you don't have a tab welder, then as I say, soldering or crimping them would be just as good. Now we've repaired that joint, obviously we need to recover it, and again you have lots of choices on this. Probably the best way is to pour a whole load of resin on it. I'm just using some waterproof duct tape. We put that over that, and then we'll get a result out of that. I'm not 100% sure how good that result will be, but like I said, the best way would be a bit of resin to seal that up. And now we can put the aluminium bit back on. So to put this back on, all we need to do is run some butyl rubber down there. Now butyl rubber you can buy in a roll actually. You buy it like this. This is quite thick stuff which I'm going to use, but you can buy it in loads of dimensions, and you'd use a 4mm bead, put 2 4mm beads in there, or one of these thick ones like I'm going to do. You just slide your butyl rubber in, and then when you've got it to the end, slide it back on there. Okay, so even in the shed, that's reading 17 volts, okay? So it's repaired. I mean, it was an easy repair. If there's a break anywhere along these connections here at the top, or the ones at the bottom, because this is actually connected up in series running like this, then all you have to do is remove that back bit, solder the burnt out bits, and you're going to have yourself a working solar panel. So we've repaired our solar panel, and that's now actually ready to go up and be used. So I hope the video was helpful. Remember, you remove this using WD-40 to remove the butyl rubber, remove the backing plastic with a bit of xylene, and then you can do the repair, and then you can recoat it with resin or tape, and then put that back on with a new bit of butyl rubber strip in there, and you will be able to repair your solar panel. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.